Ooh, party foul on my part. Forgot to add myself to stream. What's going on, people? I am Stone Bets. This is Stoney's Circle, brought to you by Betting News. I'm happy you guys are here. I'm excited to be here, talk a little sports with you. College basketball's over. We got to change the video. I said we were going to do that, but we'll get to it eventually. But no more college ball. Masters was great. Ended up going minus. I lost 0.15 units on the Masters altogether. The only bet I gave out on here that hit was Jordan Spieth top 10. I did have a nice FanDuel special on John Rahm, Max Homa, or Justin Thomas to win, boosted to plus 700. So John Rahm obviously got it done for me. Broke the helped settle the what am I trying to say? Helped settle the blow a little bit. So Masters was good. It was a lot of fun. Today we're gonna talk a little soccer for you. I got it on my cap here, and we're gonna talk some MLS and we're gonna talk some NWSL. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the NWSL. The NWSL is the National Women's Soccer League here in the United States. It's the top soccer league for women in the States. Basically the equivalent of the MLS. However, they are not connected at all like the NBA and the WNBA are. But yeah, we're going to talk some soccer, get into that a little bit. Again, guys, this is brought to you by Betting News, Stoney's Circle. Thank you for being here. The first thing I have to address is the Stuart Skinner drama that went down last night. I had Stuart Skinner saves at I had a ladder. I had 29 plus, I had 30 plus, 31 plus, 32 plus. And he ended up with 28 saves. The Avs took 29 shot attempts. He let one in, so he ended with 28 saves. So everything lost. At least I thought. Woke up this morning, wallowing in self-pity. Lost the 2-unit play, lost the ladder. Something had to go. So I shaved the beard, got rid of it, looking nice and young again. It's going to be nice here for the next few days. Got to get a nice, base layer on the cheeks going, little pasty, little white. And then I, hopped into the lab, chalking it up as a loss. We move on. Today's a new day. You got to find the winners. And, I was digging into the lab and saw something I liked on FanDuel. And so I popped in, opened up the old FanDuel account, and there's more money in there than I expected. What's going on? So I check the settled bets, and they had settled Stuart Skinner over 28.5 saves as a win. No beard, Paul. It's gone. It's gone. I'm telling the story right now, man. I had Stuart Skinner saves, 2-unit play, a ladder, and it lost. Woke up this way. Woke up, wallowing in self-pity, had to change something. The beard's gone. I checked my FanDuel account. There's more money in there. What happened? Check the settled bets. They cashed Stuart Skinner over 28.5 saves. He only had 28. What the hell happened? I don't know, but I'm going to take it. No, I was watching the game, keeping up with the stats, and somewhere in the second period, ESPN had the amount of shot attempts the Avs took and Stuart Skinner saves exactly the same, even though he had already let up one goal. So something wasn't adding up the rest of the game. Avs ended up with 28. The universe loves Stoney. I'll take it, man. I needed this one. So we ended up cashing the 2-unit play, missed the ladder, but still walked away with some profit. I heard DraftKings and other books maybe did not pay out. FanDuel did pay me out for the over 28.5, whether or not he got it. We'll take the money and run with it. With that being said, let's get into some soccer. I'm going to get into a league you guys are not familiar with, the NWSL. Now, like I said, this is the National Women's Soccer League, the top soccer league for women here in America. And I'm not going to call myself an insider to this league. But you might be asking yourself, why the hell is this guy talking about women's soccer? What does this guy know? Well, come closer. Lean in a little bit. Let me let you know a little secret. I worked in this league. I worked for a team in this league for the past 2 years, actually up until about a month before this season started. I know this league. I know one of these teams very, very well. And then, so far I'm 1-0 in bets on this league because I couldn't bet it last year, obviously. Bet it this year, 1-0 so far. We cashed the Portland Thorns 2 weeks ago against my own hometown, Kansas City Current. So we're going to roll with some NWSL this weekend. Now, there are just 12 teams in the NWSL. So we've got 6 games, 1 on Friday night and then 5 on Saturday night. So I'm going to start with the first game on Friday night. We're going with the Portland Thorns and the Houston Dash. If you guys are not familiar with these teams, you will simply have to look them up. This is the NWSL, the National Women's Soccer League. The Portland Thorns host the Houston Dash in Portland. The Portland Thorns are the reigning NWSL champions. They beat my hometown, Kansas City Current, in the championship last year, and they have arguably the best player in the world in Sophia Smith. She is already off to a glorious start. She has 4 goals and 1 assist through just 2 games. The Portland Thorns are off to a great start as well. They have 2 wins, a 4-0 victory and a 4-1 victory. And now they host the Houston Dash, who have a win and a draw. They drew at home against Louisville, but they went on the road against Chicago and won 2-1 against the Chicago Red Stars. Over the offseason, they signed young stud Diana Ordonez. She's a forward. Last year, she had 11 goals in just 19 games. She had 3 multi-goal games as well. She has already scored once this season on a penalty kick. So I was leaning with both teams to score in this match. The thing with the NWSL is the odds are maybe a little bit more difficult to find. They will be on DraftKings. However, they may not be until the day of. I have found I did not find the games last week on Saturday until Friday on DraftKings. So I have not found the lines, but what I'm looking at is both teams to score. Yes, it's probably going to be a little juiced, maybe minus 140, maybe minus 150. But I do like it. I will also take a look at the over as well, probably around 2.5. Hopefully it's not at 3. But that's what I'm looking about there. I'm liking a lot of offense in that matchup between Portland and Houston. I totally forgot to do the banners, and I just dropped my lid. Let me get on that real quick. L streamer, boom, there we go. Over 2.5 is what I will be looking at in this Friday night NWSL matchup. Moving on, we have a battle between 2 West Coast Giants. The OL Reign, based out of Seattle, go up against the San Diego Wave. San Diego is traveling to Seattle for this game. San Diego's off to a hot 2-0 start. They have a 3-2 win against Chicago and a 3-1 win against North Carolina, both at home. This is their first game on the road. They obviously have Alex Morgan. She's a stud. She's a stud. 3 goals and 3 goals, no assists this game. Only 4 shots total. All 3 on target have gone in the net already. But the OL Reign are very good at home. They've already won. This is their first home game. They have had 2 games on the road this season: a 1-0 loss at Washington and a 2-0 win in New York against Gotham FC. The Reign have been historically good at home. Last year, they were 8-5-2. That's 8 wins, 5 draws, and 2 losses. In the last 2 years, they are a combined 17 wins, 7 draws, and 6 losses. They are very tough to play at home. Again, San Diego has Alex Morgan, a very good defender, Naomi Girma. But I like the OL Reign to give them trouble. I will be looking to bet this at a draw no bet if the OL Reign if DraftKings offers this line. I will look to bet OL Reign draw no bet Again, probably going to be a little juicy. Sweatpants Jesus, what's going on, brother? Hey, guys, go follow this man's new Twitter. It's actually his exact Twitch account. Correct. Sweatpant Jesus. Singular pant. Look, there's no S. There's no S there. Singular pant, Sweatpant Jesus. Give this man a follow on Twitter. He's a great dude. SBJ Bang. We love it, Paul. Bing bong. Talk some NWSL. That's what I like. I like the Portland Thorns over 2.5, and I like the Oil Rain on a draw no bet. Again, that one. These are both probably going to be pretty juicy. -140, -150. I will tweet out these lines as soon as I find them. You will be able to find them on DraftKings. Again, probably not until the day of, but that is it. That's what I got. I will tweet those lines out. I'll let you guys know what I'm officially on. You can do that. You can find that at Stone Bets, my Twitter. Please go follow me. The Singular Pant Jesus is a great follow as well. And so is Paul. Paul's a great Twitter follow as well. Highly recommend following those gentlemen. Thank you guys for being here. This is Stoney's Circle presented by Betting News. We talked NWSL. That's a lot of soccer. I know there's not a lot of, soccer fans out there. So we do need a break. All right, so I'll give you guys a break, and I'll give you guys my best bet of the night. I disagree, highly disagree. Best bet of the night, it's actually on the baseball diamond. I am dabbling into the MLB this year, just doing half units to get started. L Streamer again, there's the banner. OL Rain, draw no bet for San Diego Wave. That's what we're rolling with. I'm trying to look at the comments, gotta do the banners. Oh, Stoney best bet of the day on the diamond. Oh no, watch out. It's the Texas Rangers on the run line, -1.5 at +125. The Royals suck. I'm fading my own Royals. Kind of pains me to do so, kind of doesn't. I like money more than I like the Royals. Nathan Eovaldi is on the bump, and he's given up 11 hits in the same amount of innings this year. He's got 5 earned runs in his 2 starts, but he does have 6 strikeouts in both of those starts. Those starts came against Philly and against the Chicago Cubs. The Royals are a much worse offense than those 2 teams. Responsibly, of course, I hope. I've got a measly half unit on it. The Royals are last in runs, in hits, in batting average, and on-base percentage. I can't put my 4th finger up. They're also second to last in slugging percentage. They're also third to last in hits allowed. Brad Keller's on the mound. He's iffy. I think the Rangers are going to shell him tonight. The Rangers are second in runs, and their pitching staff is 5th in runs allowed. The Rangers are going for the sweep tonight. I think they're going to get it. This is kind of a fade on the Royals, play on the Rangers, however you want to see it. This is what I'm on. No, I did not. Come on, man. You would have known. You would have known. I gotta pay my buddy for the Lakers Timberwolves game last night, and while he's here, I might as well let him know how I'm feeling. This man texted me. T-Wolves players are out. Lakers are winning by 50. So I took the Lakers -8.5. Day of, I see he's on the T-Wolves +9. So we do a little friendly wager, and Lakers win by 8. I lose, so I got to pay up. So he'll be getting a Snapchat from me after the stream probably. But that's what I got tonight. The Rangers -0.5 unit. So -0.5 unit, -1.5 runs for a half unit. There we go. Now it was always the under, always. Let's talk some MLS. I'm a soccer fan at heart, played all growing up. And then when I got this job in the NWSL, I was not able to bet on any soccer events, not only women's soccer, but all soccer events, all FIFA events. So could not bet on soccer for most of my betting career. So now I'm in it. Now I'm putting out plays. I'm off to a hot start, if I will toot my own horn. Off to a 13-6-2 start, I believe, mostly half-unit plays. Like I said, 1-0 in the NWSL. We're not missing a bet there. But the MLS, I'm trying to focus in on that there. Focus in here as well. So starting with a Eastern Conference matchup between the New England Revolution and the Columbus Crew, the New England Revolution, are traveling to Columbus. Columbus is 4-1-2 to start this season. That's 4 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. They're also on a 3-game win streak. They're also 3-0 at home. They have 2 of those are shutouts. They have a 2-0 win against DC. They have a 6-1 win against Atlanta, and they have a 4-0 win against Real Salt Lake. They're outscoring opponents 12-1 at home. It is ridiculous what they're doing. They sit at second in the conference for a reason at 13 points, plus 9 goal differential. So the Columbus Crew are definitely going to bring the attack, especially at home, against the New England Revolution team, who's second in the conference. And, they're going to have to score goals to beat them. New England is 5-1-1. They're a different kind of animal. They have a plus 6 goal differential. On the road, they have 2 wins and 1 loss, a 1-0 win at Charlotte, a 2-1 win at DC, and a shutout 4-0 loss at LAFC, who sits in third in the Western Conference. I went a little cheekier with this match. I think there's going to be a lot of offense. I'm not sure who wins it, but I do have a lean. Both teams to score was juiced at about minus 140, minus 150. So I didn't necessarily feel confident paying the juice man in this one. So I'm going with both teams to score no draw at plus 155. I've got 3/4 of a unit to win about 1.16. I like both teams to score, obviously, and I don't think either of these teams tie. I think the Columbus Crew actually might come out with a win. I like them maybe 2-1, 3-1 at home. The Revolution, just 1 loss on the season, but it was a big loss at LAFC. I do like them to sneak one in, but I'm going to roll with the Columbus Crew. If our boy Dole Betts was in here, he would love that look. He's a big Crew guy. El Streamer, once again, I'm off my A game today. Both teams to score, no draw. SBJ, I hope you're still in here because we're talking about your team. Nashville, traveling to New York to take on New York City FC. I like the under in this game. And I've actually already bet it. I've already locked it in for a full unit at BetMGM. Minus 140. I'm paying the juice man 1.4 units to win 1. New York City FC has had 1 game go over this number this year. Nashville has not had a game go over this number this year. In fact, in all of Nashville's games, only 1 team has scored. 1 team has scored. And in all the games where there were just 2 goals, both of those were Nashville 2 OWs. Now, Nashville is traveling to New York City FC, who is much better on their own home field, and they're much more aggressive at home as well, but Nashville is very defensive, and so is in New York City. Both of these teams are very defensive-minded, to be honest with you, but the Nashville D is led by Walker Zimmerman, U.S. captain. I like this to stay under. I really honestly see this as a 0-0 draw, maybe a 1-0 New York City FC win. Sorry, SPJ. Nashville just doesn't have the offensive firepower this year. And New York City is much more aggressive at home. We saw them tie Atlanta last week 1-1. Both teams to score. Check that off the box. But I like this to stay well under. I think we see a 0-0 draw. I might look to get even cheekier. Maybe, under 1.5, under 1. See what the value is there. Both teams to score no could also be a look, but again, you might get screwed with a 1-1 draw there. So under 2.5 is the play for me. And last but not least, we have to talk about the best game of the week in the MLS. St. Louis City SC versus FC Cincinnati. Cincinnati traveling to St. Louis SC to face the new kids on the block. Now, Cincinnati used to be the new kids on the block. They were the expansion team 2 seasons ago, I believe, just 2 years ago, or maybe Yeah, 2 years ago into the MLS. And now St. Louis St. Louis City SC. That's a tongue twister. St. Louis City SC is the new team in the MLS, and they started off on fire. Yeah, boo. Yeah, no, boo. I hate St. Louis too. Is Landon Jackson in here? He has to come defend his city because it's terrible. Kansas City's where it's at. Let me tell you. St. Louis City versus Cincinnati. Unfortunately, she's not gonna like the rest of my pitch. Cincinnati is unbeaten and they sit on top of the league. They've been very sound this year, but they have not really blown anyone away. They have 4-1-0 victories, 3 of 4 of those at home. The other one on the road against Nashville. Again, sorry, SPJ. And then they have a 2-1 win at home as well. So all of their wins have just come by 1 goal. But they are unbeaten. You cannot argue with that. On the road, they have 1 win and 2 draws, a 0-0 draw at Orlando City, and a 3-3 draw at Chicago, where they had goals in the 84th and 87th minute to tie. Arguably should have lost that game, arguably not as good on the road, which they are in this matchup against St. Louis. I think the new kids on the block take them down. I like them on the money line at plus 140 on Caesars, but I am going to wait to bet this just, because I would take this at plus 120. So I think it might move the other way. If it doesn't, we'll snag it at plus 130, plus 120, whatever we can get it at. But I like them to bounce back at home. They're coming off a big loss at Seattle and then a home loss at Minnesota after winning 5 games to start the season, to start their MLS tenure. So I like them to bounce back at home in front of a home crowd against FC Cincinnati, who is not as good as their record states, in my opinion. So that's the end of my notebook. That's what I got for you guys today. Again, today, best bet, the Rangers. Rangers by 2. They're going to beat the Royals. And then we've got the 3 MLS bets. We've got New England and Columbus, both teams to score no draw. We've got Nashville and New York City FC under 2.5. And then we are going to bet St. Louis on the money line. You are welcome. I sure hope it's a spoon feed. That would just make my day, let me tell you. Off to a hot start in soccer. Big soccer guy. I really like reading into these numbers, getting into the, soccer betting, because, knowing a sport is one thing and knowing how to bet a sport is another thing. So it's been a lot of fun to learn. Paul, my guy, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. These Stoney'S circles, short and sweet, just a little afternoon, to get you ready for the weekend, get you ready for the night, whatever it is. And then again, guys, in the NWSL, these lines are not out yet. I will let you know. Turn the Twitter noties on, because as soon as I see these NWSL lines, I will let you know. I'm telling you, I'm confident I'm not going to miss an NWSL bet all year, okay? I'm 1-0. We're starting off strong. We're going to keep it going. We're going to look at Portland and Houston over 2.5, and then we're going to look at the OL Reign draw no bet. Paul loves betting news, and the boys, we love you, Paul. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. This is Stoney's Circle, powered by Betting News. If you like what you see, go to Betting News. Check out my stuff. Check out Sweatpants Jesus' stuff. If you like more of this live stream stuff, we stream every day through Saturday, Tuesday through Saturday. We had Puckett yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Our bets, didn't do so hot. Actually, that's a lie. I did pretty good. Not to to my own horn. Only because of the Skinner mishap. But we won't get into that. We took the money and ran. But we got Puckett on Tuesdays. We got Stoney's Circle on Wednesdays. I'm just gonna figure something out weekly to do. Probably a lot of MLS and NWSL. Skinner saved my ass, dude. It was the weirdest thing. I'm telling you. Just already chalked it up as a loss. Literally shaved the beard, to switch up the feng shui. And then got on FanDuel looking at another play. More money in the account. What the hell happened? I'm not going to argue with it. But every score line, 29 shot attempts, 28 saves. That's not over 28. That's not 29 and a half. I don't know, but we'll take it. We will take it. What else do I got? Afternoon Betspresso tomorrow at 4:30 and Saturday at 11:30, both Central Times. And then on Friday, the All Sauce team with Sweatpants Jesus and the Sauce talking all things NBA, the National Basketball Association. Playoffs have started there, actually. We had some drama last night. I got to go pay up a friendly wager. I wonder if he's still in here. You're welcome, Chandler. Thank you for screwing me with the Lakers. Guys, that's all I got for you. The Sweaty Sauce Hour, you know it. All right, guys. Well, that's all I've got. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to play this video and get out of here. Thanks for tuning in for Stoney's Circle. Go check out Betting News and be here tomorrow right around this time, 24 hours from now, 23 and a half hours from now, for your afternoon Betspresso. See you guys later.